Hi, and welcome to the September 2016 MTFR Monthly Update. Personnel notes for this month, just a reminder that our next quarterly volunteer orientation session will take place on Monday, October 3rd, and currently we have 2 new volunteer members scheduled for orientation that night. Some fleet notes for this month: the structural engine running as engine 204 has had its DEF metering valve replaced under warranty by Penn Detroit, so hopefully that will correct the white smoke issue that we noticed over the last few weeks. The structural engine that is running as engine 209, which is currently the one at the body shop, is expected to be back from repairs for accident damage later this week. Once that returns, it will be cycled around to station 207 so that we can take the structural engine currently running as engine 208 and have the air conditioning and generator issue fixed that we reported on last month. Some fleet reassignment notes, as reported last month on the change to the fleet. Squad 207 has been sold at the vote of the Neffsville membership. So that vehicle was sold by the volunteers and it was disposed of. So that vehicle is no longer in the MTFR fleet. It has already been picked up by its new owner. Currently, the designation of Squad 207 is listed as out of service with LCWC, and it will remain that way until the concrete project at Station 207 is complete. Once that is done, the current Squad 201, the patrol unit, along with the trailer with the UTV, will move to Station 207 and become Squad 207. We expect that to happen late October, early November, again, once the concrete project is finished. Also, we have had an offer, and we have accepted that offer to sell Rescue 201. That vehicle, however, remains in service and probably will remain in service through the end of October. We cannot take that out of service until we make some changes to our box alarms. So again, Rescue 201 continues to run as is until further notice. We have a couple pre-fire survey notes this month. An occupancy permit has been issued for 485 Royer Drive in the Worthington complex. The 3-story building will be occupied beginning the first week of October by a commercial tenant on the first floor. What should be noted, side Charlie is the fire department connection, which will serve the entire building. Also, note on side Charlie, the bank of residential gas meters that will be serving all of the apartment units on the 2nd and 3rd floor. Each meter is marked currently with a 3-digit unit number on the top to identify.
Hello from the MTFR training office. A few updates to give you here for this month. We've received quite a few requests for training that provides guidance for those who ride the officer seat. Preparation for initial company officers is one of the State Fire Academy classes that does provide that guidance. This class was initially to be hosted at Elizabethtown and has been moved here to the township. So we're hoping for a lot of enrollment from MTFR members in that class, and it is taught by Chief Kane. Another class that is geared towards those who ride the officer seat is the Moving On Up class taught by Chief Larry Schultz. That's being hosted in East Pete, and that's on Saturday, October 15th. October 16th is our fall structural burn. We'll again be heading out to Westchester for that. We had very good attendance for that in the spring, and we'd like to mix it up a little bit this fall. So if you're interested in that, please let me know ASAP. Here are a few additional training opportunities for you to be aware of. Also, a few reminders. Anytime you're requesting to take training outside of MTFR, there is some important paperwork that must be completed. Any training class with costs associated with it must be approved by the Relief Association. Be sure to fill out the Relief Association form completely, and you may list up to 5 courses you're requesting on the same form. The training request logistics form allows us to make sure that you have the equipment and transportation you need for the training class that you'll be attending. These forms are available on the training board in all 3 stations, where there is also a mailbox to place the completed forms. And finally, a thank you to all who have come out and participated in our training series at our acquired structures this summer. Between the Fruitville Pike structures and the Landis Home structures, we've had dozens of training opportunities with a variety of instructors and a variety of topics. We have a few more weeks left at Landis Homes, and we strongly encourage you to take advantage of the opportunity we have to train there before those cottages are torn down. Yeah.
What's that? We're on. Oh, hey everybody. It's me, the safety chief, and my minion. We're here to talk to you a little bit about some safety items here at MTFR. We've been doing a little checking on the files, and we've noticed that this summer we had a little bit of an increase in accident claims involving injuries to our members and some issues with equipment being damaged. We just want to remind everybody that everything that I have is available to you all. Gloves, hearing protection, eye protection, and other safety equipment is all provided for you. If you don't have it, let us know and we'll make sure that you get it immediately. If you have it and it's broken, of course we'll replace it also. We just need you all to do a little bit of situational awareness when you're out training or on calls, and think a little bit about what you're doing while you're doing it. As we investigated all of the incidents that occurred this summer, a lot of them came down to situational awareness. People were just not making the right choice at the time that they were performing an activity. What we'd like to remind everybody to do is wear all their safety equipment, gloves, vests if you're on the highway, hearing protection if you're using powered equipment, eye protection. We provide this all to you at no cost, and we'll give you as much as you need. If you haven't been assigned a safety item, please see us and we'll assign it. If you've been assigned some safety equipment and it's broken or it's not the right size, again, see us and we'll make sure that you get assigned the proper equipment. When you're out working with each other, try and use a buddy system. If you see someone that's doing something unsafe or isn't wearing an appropriate level of protection, try and remind them. For each of us, we all need to present a safety profile. Make sure that you as an individual are always aware of what's going on around you and that you are always wearing your safety equipment. Anything that may be broken or dirty is also a safety hazard. If you have any of those things, we'll help get it cleaned and we'll help get it repaired, but you have to report it to let us know that it needs help. Our injury claims to workman's comp are slightly ahead of last year, and we still have about 3 months of this year to go. I'm hoping that we don't have to file any more claims, but that will probably happen. It's the nature of our business. Of course, situational awareness and the use of your PPE will help prevent those injuries, but if they do occur, please remember, as we always state, report any injury, no matter how slight, as soon as it happens, so that we can make a claim to make sure that you're covered with your benefits. Every station and all apparatus should have packets for both career and volunteer members with all the information inside that you need to make a claim and to take to the hospital or healthcare provider with you, so that you can make sure that the state workers insurance fund, our comp carrier, is billed and not your private insurance is billed. Thank you.
In closing this month, I would just like to give everyone just a note of encouragement on taking care of our equipment. Over the past few months, let's say, we have noticed some issues here in all 3 stations with portable equipment and fire apparatus. We've seen some minor damage occurring to fire apparatus, scratches, nicks, dents, things of that nature, all of which I can say went unreported until we found those issues ourselves. If an accident happens to a piece of fire apparatus and it's inadvertently damaged like that, all we ask for is an upfront and honest report of what happened. No one is going to be sanctioned if it was truly an accident, but we need to know when those things happen. The community has provided us with the apparatus and the portable equipment that we use here. So we need to take care of that investment the community is making here. So again, inadvertent accidents happen. We just need to know about them so that we can take corrective action and get those issues repaired. Again, we have a fleet and a portable equipment email address to use when that happens. Same note for portable equipment. We have found equipment broken that was placed back on the fire truck. We have found equipment that was not cleaned or maintained after use put back on the fire truck. We have found portable equipment sitting, again, in all 3 stations, randomly sitting out on the apparatus floor, unknown to us whether it was used on a call, whether it's broken, whether it needs serviced, or whether somebody was just, quite honestly, too lazy to put it back. Well, we need to bring those kind of issues to an end. Again, the community has provided us with the financial means here for our apparatus fleet and our portable equipment. We need to take care of that investment that the community is making in our organization. So please take that note to heart. Bring forward any issues you have. Again, we're not looking to put repercussions on anyone. We just want to make sure that the community's investment is properly taken care of. That's all for this month. Have a safe month, and we'll see you in October.